Hey guys, I'm SEF from the band Your Favorite Enemies. And right now, you're in my studio. It's my home. Yeah, it's a church. And for those who don't know me, I'm a huge freak of guitar effects. Yes, and right now, I'm really happy because we're going to explore the ES-8 from bus, it's a switcher, and the digital delay from bus, the DD500. Really cool units. And as you can see, I have a lot of pedals, and with the kind of music I'm playing in the band, working with a switcher was really important, yeah, trust me. I've worked for many years with the Octa switch from Carl Martin. It was a really good unit, but at the same time I had to face a lot of limitations. For example, I had only 8 presets. There was an internal buffer, but the 2 choices I had at that time was set the buffer on for all the presets or off for all the presets. So if it's on, I couldn't plug my fuzz into it because, as you know, a fuzz and a buffer don't fit together. I had no MIDI, so the kind of situation live I was experiencing. For example, I'm playing clean sound with a delay and a reverb. At the chorus, I wanted to change the type of delay and reverb. I needed to do 2 operations. It's way too much. With the ES-8, it makes my life way easier. And we're going to study as well the DD500 from bus, amazing delay with high degree of flexibility. But we're going to cover all this through a series of 4 videos. Yeah, and I'm going to play some songs of the band for you to understand how those units are answering to my specific needs as a live musician. And today, the topics are creating a patch with specific loops, playing with 2 amps. We're going to assign switch of the ES-8 to control the loop of the DD500, changing routing, the carryover function, and adjusting the level of a patch. Okay, let's start. Let's do the first sound. On the first page here is the loop on-off section. What's a loop? It's a sound that's going out of the ES-8, going into 1 pedal or 2 or 3, and going back to the ES-8. That's a loop. And I want to activate the loop number 7. This is the DD500. So off, on. And activate as well the loop number 1 is the sustain pedal. Okay, after that, you're going out. And I want this sound play on the amp number 2. This is a Savage. So I'm going to patch, enter, and with the arrows, you're going to the output section. Press enter, and now you can choose between amp number 1, is the orange, amp number 2 is the Savage, amp number 1 and 2. Or, in that case, I want amp number 2. Okay, now let's do the MIDI section. We're going to assign a new function of those switch on the ES-8 to control the loop on the DD500. Okay, let's do it. You're going to control expression, enter. Before all this, you have to turn off all those switch. So it's really simple. You're going to number 4, enter, function off. You're doing like this. You see? Off. Number 5, off. And you're doing it for all those switches. After that, it's time to assign a new function to those switch. Assign number 1. Press enter. Switch you turn on. Source, I've decided to choose the switch number 7. Number 7. And mod, you have the choice between momentary or toggle. It's really simple. What's toggle? The switch, it's turned off. You press, it's on. You press, it's off. Momentary, it's off. You keep holding the switch, it's on. You release it, it's off. That's momentary. Okay, you set that to toggle.
After that, category MIDI. The channel is number 3 because my DD500, I set that up on channel 3. But don't forget, guys, you need to set your Boss DD500 on the same channel because you want the two devices being able to communicate between each other. After that, control change. What is it? For people who don't know a lot about MIDI, each function of a device that you can control via MIDI is related to a specific number. And on the DD500, the loop on-off function is related to number 22. And all those numbers, you can see it on the MIDI section of your pedal. Everything is written. It's really simple. Or in the instruction manual. Min, max, you leave it like that. Okay, assign number 2. Switch on. Source number 4. I've decided to record the loop with switch number 4. Mod, I set that to momentary because through experimentation, I realized that if I set that to toggle, I have to hit the switch 2 times before it's getting activated. So I set that up to momentary. I don't know why, but it's like that. Category MIDI, channel 3. And the control change number for recording is number 23. And you're doing like this for all the switch. Okay, let's do the sound number 2. First page, loop on-off section. I activate the loop number 4 is my distortion, and I activate the loop number 8 is my second delay and the reverb. Second page, it's really cool there. You can play the routing of your pedals, you can do parallel routing, and you can do the carryover function that I will explain later. But this time, I want to set the DD500 after the second delay and the reverb, because I don't want the loop to be affected by those effects. How you can do it? It's really simple. You go on 7, you see, plus, going there. You see? It's how you can do it. It's really simple. So, let's hear the result. And I'm playing with the analog delay from the DD500. So you remember, guys, that I set up the DD500 routed after the second delay and reverb, eh? Let's put it back before, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let's set up the sound of the chorus now. I want to play the chorus with the 2 amps. How to do it? I'm going to patch, enter, output section, and I selected the amp number 1 and 2. Okay, and I assign on that sound the switch number 4 to stop the loop of the DD500. Okay guys, now I will explain to you what the carryover function is. So, I want the delay and the reverb of that sound fade out when I will change the patch. How can I do that? I'm going to the next sound. I'm going to the second page, and you go on the loop number 8 because this is my delay and reverb, and you press enter. The carryover function is off, carryover function is on. Simple like that. So when I will change to that patch, the trail of the reverb and the delay will fade out smoothly. Okay, now I will play the chorus. So you can hear that the delay and the reverb fading out smoothly into sound number 1. It's really cool, eh? Okay, let's do the programmation for the 2 last sounds. Activate the loop number 4, the distortion, and the sustain pedal. That's it. For the next sound, it's the sound of the chorus, but I want to increase the volume of it. Really simple. Going to patch. You're going to output section, press enter, use this arrow, and go to output gain. And you have the choice between 0 dB, +2, +4, +6. And I set that up to +4 dB. Okay, let's hear this. Very interesting, eh? That was it for the video number 1. But stay tuned because the other one is coming. It's gonna be amazing. And you know, if you have question or comment, you just want to talk with me, just go on my Facebook page. And remember, guys, it's really important to keep up the real spirit of rock.